Yesterday, I turned 26 years old. And for the first time, not only did I feel uncomfortable because, well, I've never been one to celebrate my birthday in a grand way, but I also felt this deep existential dread. And I feel like men, once they cross the age of 25 or 26 years old, start to feel this existential weight on their shoulders. They start to feel this pressure pushing down on them. Because no matter how much you've done as a man up to the age of 25 or 26, no matter how much you've accomplished, no matter how much progress you've made, no matter how confident you feel, how much money is in your bank account, you feel like you haven't done enough. And you feel like you need to get going, like you need to become all you can become. And you feel like you need to become that now. That's at least what I felt yesterday when I was staring up at my ceiling, because I had to come to terms with the fact that I'm closer to 30 years old now than I am to 20. And that may not seem like a big realization, but in my view, it is. Because even though I have accepted that I'm no longer a child, I'm no longer a young adult, I'm no longer that early 20s guy that can party his ass off and be a complete fool, complete degenerate, can do all of these things and get away with them. There's still a part of my psyche, and I think there's still a part of every man's psyche at 25 or 26 years old, perhaps even older, that holds on to that idea, that clings to that idea because it's comfortable. As men, we want to think that we can go back to being children, to being teenagers, to being young adults that were carefree, that didn't have to worry about a plan, that didn't have to worry about saving up for the future, that didn't have to worry about getting things done, that didn't have to worry about what our families would look like, assuming that we want to have them. Most of us, I believe, do, whether we accept it consciously or not. We didn't have to worry about that when we were children, teenagers, young adults. We still want to hold on to that because it's comfortable. It's the idea of returning to the mother, returning to the comfort of home, returning to the safety of the nest. It's warm there. It's cozy. There's a hot, cooked meal from mama in the kitchen. I feel like all men hold on to this just a little bit. But by the age of 25 or 26, it gets nearly impossible to hold on to it any longer. And this is a good thing, because I could tell you that I needed to feel how I felt yesterday. And if you're a man and you feel existential dread because you feel like you should be doing more, you feel like you should be farther along, you feel like you should be really successful, should have your career mapped out, should have a family, should have kids, should know where you want to live, whatever it is, it's okay to feel that dread. Because let's face it, this life is difficult. This life is chock full of suffering. There is chaos everywhere. There is so much that we can't control. And we are dealing with a psychology that is very hard to satisfy and even more difficult to master. And I really want to put out this video because if you're a man, just know that you're not alone. Men all over America, Europe, all over the world are feeling this way. We feel immense pressure to be productive. We feel immense pressure to provide, to be strong, to be masculine in the traditional sense. We feel this pressure all the time. And I'm here to tell you that not only are you not alone, but that you can use this pressure and flip it on its head. You can accept it. You can let it really wash over you and then realize that it's not going to be there all the time. It's not going to cripple you forever. And that so long as you keep making strides, so long as you stay the course and keep walking the path of your destiny, it will fade in and out. And that ultimately you'll take care of what you need to take care of. You'll do all that you can do so long as you keep doing all that you can do. Because if there's one constant, if there's one thing that's true, It's that time is going to pass and that we can't slow it down. As much as we want to go back, we can't. The past is what it is. But we have to leave it behind because we're only getting older and we have things to get done. So with that being said, if you gained value out of this video, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below any of your thoughts on existential dread, how you're feeling right now, and any questions that you may have on this subject, especially if you have any topics that you want to hear about in future videos. And with that, I say, God bless you. Have a great night. And I'll see you in the next one. This is the New Da Vinci. Stay strong.